Friends, welcome to my channel. Today I want to tell you about instances that will get you conned, robbed, or even kidnapped, or the worst happening, and there are so many. If you are new here, my name is Rachel. I do reviews, very honest ones. I cook. I do time and money saving videos. I also motivate you to stay healthy and active because it is not always about the body. First, we start with minding your own business. If you're walking in the streets of Nairobi, focus, walk, go to wherever that you're going, and stop giving attention to anyone calling you mrembo here, sijui what. Anyone who is not willing to mind their own business is usually a big target when it comes to this kind of a situation. So mind your own business. Some of those people operate na I don't know what powers. You will touch wherever that they are giving you, and that will be it. You won't recognize yourself. Utajikuta place hujui. Hours later, or even you take them to your house, they take wherever that they want, uwapeleke hadi kwa gate, and when you get back, then that is when you realize you've been robbed. So focus, avoid any unnecessary attention seekers, and just walk, do your business and go. These are my shoes. I'm trying to sort out things that I don't need before the year ends. I will do a full video decluttering kind of a situation. So point is, when you're shopping in Nairobi, sana kwa sokos and all that, you know, the places where there are no prices indicated on items, stop the idea of you checking on something and you go like, oh wow, look at this. Maybe mkona besti yako and you're showing them how you found that perfect shoe that is going to match with your I don't know what. If you try that one in Nairobi, you're going to pay double or triple. On the same, this takes me to the next point, whereby you dress inappropriately and you even speak inappropriately. Listen, there's no day you will go to Ngara Market or Gikomba or hizi soko za barabara. You're trying to pick out something, and then imagine ukua Gikomba and you're like, hi, how much is this? Listen, you're going to pay a lot of money for that. So dress appropriately. I'm not saying you dress like you're poor or you're homeless or like not presentable. Just a t-shirt and a jeans would be good, and maybe some joggers or sneakers or light boots, because in the markets you can expect matope. Dress appropriately and use the right language. I'm not saying you do the recent sheng or something. I don't know it myself, but know the survival Kiswahili basic, you know, hii ni ngapi, hapa mangapi, you know, hizi unauza ngapi. If you start now doing fancy uptown kind of talking and you clapping your nails and winking and touching the item, like suggesting, like, you know, you shouldn't be there in the first place if that is not your vibe. So the attitude that will save you money, it will also cost you in terms of money, or people steal or people harass you for no good reason, you know, a skimpy denim skirt or something. So you'll be like, nitafutilie, ebu nipatilishie ile pale. No one has that time for you, chica. It's either you shop in the market or go to the stores where people who behave like that will go. You know, everything is in the shelves. You just pick, pay, and you walk. 1920 driving licenses za Kenya used to look like this. Yeah, I need to get the new one. Anyway, I'm kidding. Now, I am showing you my driving license because there was a time NTSA issued a warning to people. The warning was about people who board vehicles on the side of the road. You just stop someone, or someone stops you. Someone parks at the stage and says, naenda Mwingi, naenda Narok, and then charges, and then you get into the vehicle. And because they have mentioned your hometown or your village town, you're comfortable. I don't know where you get the courage to do that, because first of all, that could be a stolen car. That could be someone who is escaping a crime scene. That could be a murderer. That could be someone who is not even experienced in terms of driving the car. That could be anything, all right? So the confidence you get and you board the vehicles and you expect to be taken to where you are going, wow. Can somebody clap for themselves if you do that? Look, someone used to do lipstick. Like, this is the only makeup I remember knowing how to do. Anyway, that is irrelevant. Unless it is someone that you know who is giving you a lift, use the PSV. You could get yourself in a mess yenye wezi jitwa. So there's no need of doing that. Board matatus, you'll be safe. Taking of edibles from people. You are traveling to coast over the holidays and there's this someone you're seated with and then they offer to give you a cookie, they offer to give you something. It is good to share, all right? But those are not the situations that you need to be sharing edible stuff with strangers. That point, your edibles takes me to the point, your instincts. Learn to trust your instincts. So don't sit with someone like in the vehicle you're going to coast and then you give them all of the information. Unajua nafika Mombasa, alafu kuna huyu mtu ananingojea, sijui naenda kukaa for how long, sijui nashuka wapi. Why would you give a stranger a lot of information about you and you don't know who they are? You're traveling and then you need someone to carry your bags. Maybe unataka kwenda inaitwa nini Tamid, you're going to coast and then you have some heavy bags. If you give those guys to carry your bags, make sure that una instruct on how they are going to walk. Slowly is the tip. Have them hapa kwa hapa. Ki step na una step. If you're going to a restaurant, take care wherever unaput. Unaenda kununua fish and chips zako za kula kwa gari and then umeacha bags kwa entrance. And then you expect to get them. Shock on you, utatoka upate hakuna. So don't try that. If someone has to carry your luggage, then make sure that you are there. Be careful na luggage yako. If you're paying for anything unanunua kwa hizo shops za town, then make sure that you pay the owner, because some people pose as the owners and then you extend their 1,000 or 500 to pay and they just piga kona ukiangalia vitu zingine. So only to realize that you paid the wrong guy and now you have to pay again, because that is someone who was just waiting for the opportunity. The owner akaendelea kuserve other people, so be very careful on those occasions. Let me talk to you about the obvious things, and it is all about Kenyans and alcohol and holidays, which is not something bad, but if you're going to like be drinking, then you need to know your surrounding, you need to know the people you are drinking with. Usidhani umeangukia kumbe umeangukiwa, and know the neighborhood, know wherever that you be drinking in, maybe the escape routes. Don't walk drunk usiku katikati, unatembea tu kwa streets, unaongeza chances zako za kukua attacked. Have you ordered your wine from Happy Dopa? The only people selling very good Tanzanian wines. Yeah, these ones I'm showing you. Very good ones. So be safe. Don't drink and drive. It's also this other crew ya kutembea suspiciously. Like you're not confident. It's like you're not sure whether you should be walking or stopping or smiling to people or unajishuku tu. You know, the kind of people that get arrested by the Kenyan police. When you're walking, walk like someone who knows where they are going. I don't know whether I make any sense, but when you go to town, just look around how people are walking and you realize how people just walk like in a way that suggests that hawajielewi. And the worst thing you can do in Nairobi city is you walking in downtown and trying to walk as if you are not sure about where you're going or what you're doing. Unatembea tu ukiangalia buildings, unaangalia. If you have to look for you to know where you are or what you're supposed to be doing, then do it decently. You can even stop at some street candle and then check around, know where you are or something. Assuming you're new in town, then ask the guards or buildings. Avoid the random people, because kwanza, it's very common in Nairobi to ask someone about a place and they don't know about where it is and they tell you, tembea tu, ukifika huko mbele utan. And also ask watu wa boda. Instincts zikikataa, don't ask them. Watu wa boda wanajua, but they could also target you. You can also ask police officers. Having the right bags for the right occasion, and this is obviously for the ladies. So have like a never full stuff in your phone everywhere, not even in the small side pocket, and then expect to walk in River Road or Tomboya or Moi Avenue, and you get to where you're going with everything there. I promise you, even if it is pocket tissue, utakuta zimeenda. Use like a sling kind of a bag, you know, yenye utatleta mbele. Maybe you're running errands in town and you don't want like a waist bag. That will also save. Obviously, if you're going to a fancy place, a bag like this or another. I'm a bag person, don't worry. I don't even know how many bags I own. Maybe a bagaholic in a way, if there is anything like that, but it is okay. So appropriate bag, you know, if you're traveling, a one big bag kind of a situation where you fit all your things, have another small bag where you put your essentials, and you'll be so safe. A clutch downtown is a big mistake. Uptown ni sawa, you'll be safe, or at least the chances of you being like them stealing from you ziko chini compared to downtown. Lower the risk of you being attacked, lower the risk of them stealing from you, and you should be fine. Friends, last but not least, avoid kupita kwa choche. If you don't know what choche is, it is those weird, dark, two corners in town where not so many people wanapitia. So unaona tu ka street kako deserted and nobody is there, maybe one person or two, and now you want to connect from one street to the next. Avoid that. You will get mugged in broad daylight, and Kenyans won't care. Not like people don't care, but I think people just mind their own business. So utashout huko and nobody will run to rescue you. If they do anyway, they will run to see what is going on. And usishuke ukiona watu wakirecord. That is just the craziest thing this life is people are doing in this life, and it is very, very unfortunate. So avoid the vichochoro, you know, just do the streets that everybody anapitia, and you'll be good. You can also avoid super like crowded streets away from where everyone is squeezing in, because that is where the pickpocketing happens. The only thing that you can do is reduce the chances of you being a victim and just be okay, because at times there is nothing you can change. At times it is fate and there's nothing you can do. I think I'm done here. Those are the things that I wanted you to be aware of when you are hustling in this Nairobi city, when you're living in this town. What more other things do you know that will keep you a little bit like safer to avoid being a victim all the time? Let me know again. And thank you so much for hanging around. I hope you stay safe. I hope you learn a thing or two. Stop doing what could make you a victim. And my name is Rachel. In case you forgot, I'll see you in my next one. Remember, it is Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, 1 p.m. local time. Merry Christmas.